Thank you. That was an awesome speech. I appreciated the reading. I know how hard it is to read and look at the audience at the same time because I just went through that manual. I was lost at the very beginning, and maybe you said it, but I didn't hear it, the title of the book and the author. And it took me maybe 30, 60 seconds before I understood what the context of what you were reading was. That it was a musician and a robot speaking to each other. So maybe a little introductory might have helped. Also, you were holding the book, so there was no need to stand behind the lectern. I would like to see your whole body if there's no reason for the lectern. It's good for laying flat notes down if you want to do that, but you weren't using it, so move in front of the lectern and show use your whole body. That's all I had.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yes. And your name, please?
Oh, my name is Birgit. Well, thank you for sharing the story. I have two things. One thing at the beginning, I think a little bit too fast. I actually lost the first minute. I tried to figure out what you were trying to talk about. And maybe you can slow down a little bit at the beginning, like what Kurt was saying, maybe a little bit introduction to help us get into it. And the second thing, I really love your voice. Even though you're reading off the book, and even though you don't have a lot of body language, I totally into the story toward the end. So that was great. Thank you.
Anyone else? Oh, Joseph.
So I liked your robot voice. It was, I think it was the same pitch, but it was staccato a little bit. Mm-hmm. So it was very, and then you were very consistent in how you delivered that voice. It was always clear this is the robot's line. One thing that was odd is in the text it said, and in his baritone. Mm-hmm. And it was still a very high.
I tried that, it sounded so fake.
I see the challenge.
It just did not.
So it worked, but it worked to mark the distinction. Okay. So it worked as it was.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else? Start with our area together. Distinguished area together.
Birgit, I really loved the content. I guess you have selected a very nice episode. It looks like a very interesting book. So I would like to know the title and the author of the book.
It was actually, it's a short story book. It's called Virtuoso, and the author is Herbert Goldstone. And I didn't think about that because I put it on the website, but yeah, she was the one who provided something.
The only suggestion that I would give to you is that when you were speaking, it felt to me as if you were slightly nervous. Why? Because when you held the book, I could see that the pages are...
That's because the book is old.
I was particularly looking at the back cover, by the way. That's actually quite hard, but still even that I could see that it's... So that's the only thing probably I would point out. Be a little bit more confident. I don't know, I just felt that way.
And Purple, you wanted one more time?
Yeah. So I forgot my last point, now I remember it. Actually now I have two. One is, I see you as a very expressive person when you're speaking. I sort of missed that in today's speech. I think you could have done a bit more. So I was comparing with your previous speech with this one. So that was one. And the thing which I really liked about what you did is your soft voice. You have a very engaging soft voice. When you soften, I was like, if I would be judging you, I would be, okay, what does she say? Because I stopped myself and I listened to you that time.
And Birgit, first of all, that story was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I was mesmerized. I had a tough time being your evaluator. Probably one thing is there were several times when it would say, and Rollo droned on. He droned on. And he droned on. I think that came up like 2 or 3 times, or some statement like that. I would have just deleted that because your voices were different enough that I would know that when that was Rollo talking, and then the other voice would obviously be the old guy. So I think that would probably be. And I have to give you props because I don't know how you read that tiny little print. Tiny little up in front of people. Amazing to you. That was the first thing I thought when I saw you with the book. And oh my gosh. But anyway, thank God for good eyesight.
So Bridget was reading off the book, so I didn't catch any problem. But I do like to point out the session where you read about the the dream become reality. It was like a very good pass of describing the happiness, like the lavender cloud and all this. I didn't catch it, but it was a very good use of language for that part. I totally engaged in that part of music. I'm like, oh,